I'm Evelyn and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, today we are building a medium-sized house. Finally, I decided to sit down because, okay, I've been building a lot of single mom homes, as you guys probably know, both like houses, but I also did the home business last Monday, so not 2 days ago, but last week. I actually really like how that turned out. I might do a couple more home businesses. Let me know if that's something you want to see because it was a lot of fun to do. I did get one comment on the gallery from someone asking if I could re-upload it with a proper living room, but I don't touch the builds that I've already done because I kind of don't have the time. I just want to move on to the next one, you know? So I'm just gonna leave that one be. But if you want to see more home businesses, definitely let me know. Anyways, so like I was saying, I do a lot of single mom homes, but I don't often do single dad homes. I actually got another comment today. Not to this is not because I wanna drag comments or anything like that, but I did get a comment today from someone asking why there's a lot of single mom homes on YouTube, especially. I think it's because, first of all, so to me, my parents are divorced, have been divorced for 23 years. So my mom has been single for a very, very long time. It's the normal to me. And that's why I don't really think a lot about it when I do single mom homes because I'm used to that in my real life, okay? But as for everyone else, I can only speak on my own behalf. So I don't really know. But I also think that a lot of a lot of simmers like to play as single moms. That's just my guess. Like, I don't know for sure. I don't know. I've never seen anyone else's game like that. So I don't really know, but I'm just guessing that a lot of people like to either play as single moms or teen moms for some reason. So those builds in general do pretty good on YouTube, which is why a lot of them are out there on YouTube, especially right now. So yeah, that's basically it. But we also gotta give the single dads some attention. I also had one of them for a while. So he's still my dad, but he's not single anymore. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. We're building a technically a two-story house. I did call it a bungalow though, and it's for a single dad, but it could definitely also be for a woman if like it doesn't have to be for a dad. It could also be for a mom if you want to play in it as your single mom, or there's even room for two parents. So you could have a couple in there if you want to. When I decorated it, I wanted it to be for a single dad. I actually really like the style of furniture. I'm not gonna lie, like it's right up my alley. So I don't really know. I'm not good with like spotting what's feminine interior and what's masculine interior. I'm not good at that. I kind of like don't really care. So I did my best though. I hope you can see that it's meant to be for a single dad, but I don't really know. Anyways, and there is also room for his two children. So one is a kid and one is a tiny human. And I also decided that the dad living in this house is actually a detective. So he does have his own little home office where he has a computer because detectives need to do some homework, that's not what it's called. They need to do some work at home between job days or work days. So he has a computer in there. There is some decor that looks like it's for a detective. There are some folders in there too. And yeah, that's his private little space away from the kids where he can sit and do his job in peace. So that is pretty much it, I think. And also, at some point, I put down a cat scratching tree. Just ignore that. I decided halfway through decorating the house that I wanted them to have a dog instead, but I forgot to remove the cat scratching tree, so it's there in the pictures, but it's not there in the uploaded version, just so you know. Also, I sometimes make stories for like why are the single parents, and sometimes they're a little bit sad, sometimes they're a little bit dramatic. For this one, I didn't want them to have a sad ending. So I imagined that the two of them simply just split up. It's still kind of sad, but it's not like one of the parents died, you know. So like they're still both there, they just don't live together, just like my parents. So that kind of story. That's what we're going with today. But I think since the kids live here, they've basically decided to just let them live one place because maybe the other parent could only afford a small apartment or something, and it would be a little bit difficult to make room for the kids because they couldn't have their own bedrooms, for example. Whereas this parent this dad has his own house, and he does have very small bedrooms on the second floor, but at least the two kids do have their own bedrooms. So they could also share one, that's completely normal too. But I decided to actually the toddler's bedroom especially is like tiny. It's very, very narrow, but as you probably can see, this is sort of like normally, actually, I don't want to say normally, but sometimes when I make an upstairs like this, where it's basically just like a dormer window or something, I'll just do it as decoration, like decor for the exterior. So I won't actually use it for interior purposes. It'll just be there so you can see it from the outside. But I decided to actually turn it into a proper upstairs. So it is kind of like hidden in the roofing a little bit, but it does count, or I don't know how to explain it. I was supposed to do a tutorial on it at some point, but because of how YouTube works right now, I can't really do tutorials, at least not right now. So I have that one written down in my notebook for the future if something changes so that I can do this again. But it's kind of like hidden under the roof, sort of. If you saw my A-frame tutorial, I've basically just followed that one, but instead of making it open, I've closed off the rooms, and that's basically how you make attic rooms like this, at least. You can also do it another way, but again, I can't really show you right now, so that is how it is. Maybe I'll show you guys at some point. I don't really know. I can't promise anything. But yeah, YouTube times are weird right now because of the virus, and it's making me a little bit nervous. It's stressing me out just a little bit. I hope that everything just kind of calms down because I need everything to go back to normal, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, I thought that everything was actually going to be fine for us doing YouTube for a living because we already work from home and stuff, but no, it's definitely affecting us too. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's just on my mind quite a lot. So also, I want to say for the floor plan in this house, I did decide to go for kind of like an open floor plan for the kitchen and the dining area and also the living room, which is something I don't normally do unless I'm doing mid-century modern houses. Sometimes I'll do open floor plans for those, or possibly apartments too, because a lot of apartments here in Denmark at least are open planned, especially like newer apartments. They're often open planned, so like you have both the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room in one room basically. Sometimes the living room area will be a little bit more closed off compared to the kitchen and dining room, or dining area I should say, but generally it's just in one big room. So I don't usually do those in houses, but I felt like for this one, because it is a bungalow, it would kind of fit the house and the architecture and all that. So we have the three areas here in this room. The kitchen area is so tiny, but I feel like it's okay for the size of the house anyways. It doesn't have to have a major grand kitchen, So this little corner over here is completely fine. And then of course, between the two counters as well, I put the door to the backyard where they also have a dining area or like an outdoors eating area as well, so they can sit out there and grill together if they want to, or they can make food and then just take it with them outside and sit out there if they want to, if the weather is really nice or something. I would love to be able to do that right now, but unfortunately, isolation and all that. So it's actually really funny. It's been raining literally, like, I swear it's been raining nonstop ever since I moved home. We haven't even had snow. It's just been raining pretty much every day. We've even had like our like streams and rivers and stuff have been flooded a little bit, so areas around my city have been closed off. You couldn't go for walks in those areas because there's been so much water because it's been raining so much. And then now when basically the government has told us not to leave our homes too much, at least if it's not necessary. So you can still go shopping if you want to, you can still go outside for a walk if you want to, that sort of thing. But in general, you should just stay at home as much as possible. So of course, now that they've told us to do that, the sun is shining every day. And it's like, could you not just have done that a week before, please? Like, why did it have to rain up until we're basically all in lockdown? I don't really know, but it's super annoying. And I'm ginger. I'm not even a fan of the sun, but because I burn in the sun, basically I melt, it's fine. But I've missed the sun a little bit after it's just raining nonstop for, I don't know how long, 5-6 months or something. I've been missing the sun, and now I can't go outside in the sun. and it sucks. Anyway, if you go outside, you should remember sunscreen, and you should remember to wash your hands a lot, and also just don't go outside. Stay home. That's it. That was my virus rant for the day. That was actually really difficult to say, virus rant. I don't really know. There are some words that, okay, I don't ever talk, or maybe I do sometimes, but like pronunciation when it comes to English compared to Danish, some words are difficult to say. Like, I cannot swap between S and sh sounds quite a lot, so S and SH sounds quite easily. It's a little bit difficult, which is why I take like a short break between those two sounds basically. But yeah, rant and virus are apparently not easy words to say right after each other either. I don't really know, it's not important to this video. So this is the dad's bedroom. As you can see, I did manage to, actually he has a huge bedroom, so it would surprise me if I didn't manage to make room for two Sims in here. But my point was, if you do want to play in this house and you don't want to play with a single parent, there is clearly room for two parents. So you could also have two friends sleeping here if you want to. Like, if they're really good friends and they don't mind sharing a bedroom, they could sleep in here too. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna judge what your household looks like. Actually, that wouldn't be a weird household at all. So my point was, there's room for two Sims in this bedroom. He has a huge bedroom, but I also didn't want to split it up into two rooms, just because one of them would have been really, really narrow, and then the other one, I would have struggled a little bit to fit in a double bed in there. So I decided to just keep it as one room, even though it's quite big. But you know, it's his house, so he had first priority when they got to choose who got what room, and he was lucky. So he's also paying for the house, so it would be surprising if he didn't get to choose who slept where. And yeah, anyways, the room would have been way too big for the two kids anyways. So, and yeah, we have moved on to the upstairs. I actually did the upstairs today. I've been so obsessed with what's it called, Animal Crossing, that I'm basically having a hard time. Okay, this is relevant to this because I did the upstairs today because I grabbed my Switch yesterday and I basically didn't put it down until it ran out of battery. So I don't know, I have issues. I think I might have a slight obsession with Animal Crossing, and it's kind of getting in the way of my Sims building. So I need to just not pick it up. I need to just build my houses. Actually, I love the game. It's so good. Like, if you don't have it and you're considering getting it and you like the sort, like if you're into Stardew Valley, for example, you like that sort of relaxing vibe and you're not really sure what Animal Crossing is, because I wasn't either, and you don't really know if you want the game or not, you should get the game because it's so cute and it's so relaxing and it's so addictive. So I'm totally obsessed with it, and the villagers are so cute too. I have one that's a penguin. Penguins are my favorite animals, by the way. I love dogs, right? I love corgis especially, but penguins are my absolute favorite animal. Dog comes after that, or dogs come after that, but penguins are my number one. And my first villager was a penguin. Her name is Flo, and she's so adorable. She keeps singing, and it's just, I can't stop smiling when she's singing because she's just so, so cute. So yeah, anyways, I definitely recommend it if you're not really sure. You have my stamp of approval. I think I said that in the last video too, not gonna lie. But it's so good. There's not much going on here right now, so my life right now is pretty much just self-isolation, Sims, and Animal Crossing, and maybe I'll sleep now and then, I don't really know. But other than that, you know, there's not much going on. As with a lot of other people, we're just kind of waiting a little bit, I suppose. So Animal Crossing is taking up a lot of my time, and I'm not complaining about it. Also, I just want to point out, in case you didn't see the video that I uploaded yesterday, I did release a shell challenge, and it is a tiny one that you can turn into a microhome if you want to. There is an explanation in the video. The shell is already on the gallery, and yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of you are up for joining in, because I feel like a lot of you are probably home right now. As far as I can see on the activity on YouTube, a lot of people are home right now. So, and also there's a lot of people playing The Sims right now as well. It's like 200,000 a day or something. I've been keeping a bit of an eye on it just because I find it quite fascinating, to be honest. Anyways, it doesn't affect me in any way, but I do find it a little bit fascinating that a lot of people are playing The Sims right now. So anyways, but there is a shell challenge up on the gallery, and you can find all the information in yesterday's video. So if you want to join in, if you've been waiting for the shell challenge to start, it has started now. I think at a great time, to be honest. Like, not to toot my own horn, but this is a great time to do it. So, but it's up on the gallery. I'm looking forward to seeing all the entries and stuff. And yeah, I hope that a lot of you guys are joining in, because the shell challenges are always a lot of fun to do. I love going through the entries and just reacting to everything, seeing you guys be so creative as well. So yeah, I'm hoping a lot of you will join in, basically. But as you can see, we are finishing up the backyard now. There's not a whole lot of landscaping out here. I did decide to basically fill up a lot of the backyard with either, there's a pool, there's a big sand pit for the children as well for the kids. And yeah, there's some plant pots, that's what they're called. I literally just said there's no landscaping. I don't really know. Anyways, not a lot of plants is my point. But they do have some plant pots out there in case, I don't know, the dad wants to do some planting, whatever. And there is a grill area that I also mentioned earlier in the video. And I also did put in a kiddie pool for the toddler. So it is far away from the pool this time, not right next to it. It doesn't really matter in The Sims because, you know, the kid or the toddler can't fall into the pool. So they're safe in that way. But in this build, I did place it far away from the pool. So yeah, anyways, that was about it for today. So if you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is EvelynYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Evelyn or EvelynYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
I know what I did was wrong, but it's like I did it just to spite you, because all we ever do is fight. Oh, and I really think it's time we say goodbye. Baby, I'm too fed up with us. I can't take no more screaming, hurting each other's feelings. Baby, I'm just too tired to talk, and you don't wanna listen. It's better we leave it all behind. It hasn't always been like this. Remember when we were in love? You were always there for me, and we could talk for hours. I don't know what happened to us. Oh, 'cause we bring each other down right now, and I don't even know why. You know, I really think it's time we say goodbye.